Good morning, brothers and sisters. Today I'm just inside getting ready for work, and I'm thinking about all the things that I gotta do today, all the bills I gotta pay this week, and I just want to say how incredibly grateful I am for the Lord and all the blessings that He's bestowed upon me. My It Works, my business is starting to gain momentum. I've been a part of it for a year, and at first I didn't do much of anything because I wanted to see what the products were about and how they would work on my body, and and 9 months ago, I was a size 16, and now I'm a size 10. And I didn't do that for the weight loss, but because I really love the greens. And today I have coffee, just regular old coffee, but usually I have some keto in with my coffee, some keto coffee powder mixed in with my regular coffee, and it is so amazing. But I started It Works because of the greens, because I was finding out, working in food service and everything else, many of you know this, you've already heard it, but I was finding out that our food was basically poison. And um and I almost became anorexic. I was really not eating. I was trying really hard to take in calories through liquid and nutrients that way. I started doing smoothies, and I found out about It Works. I got in for $50, and right now you can join the company for $20. You get $100 worth of product for $20. But that's kind of how I started. I started when it was on sale for 50, and I started because I wanted the greens. I needed the greens in my diet so that way I could get healthy again. And just by default, you know, started getting the greens into my diet, getting some really good nutrients into my body, and things started to self-correct. And now that's an awesome thing because I have a loyal customer or two. I have some people interested in becoming part of the business, and I'm not generating much money. I'm not in this to make myself rich. I'm in this to make everybody healthy. So I'm grateful for the fact that I can do that. I'm also grateful for my job. My new job is really awesome. It's working with the elderly in the kitchen, making sure that their foods are good for their diets. And it's calm, cool, and collected. I like it. I really like it. And I still work up the street at the Spanish restaurant. And I'm grateful for that too, because I have so many things going on financially. I live very humbly, but I racked up some parking tickets that I need to pay, and having two sources of income, one much higher than the other, is always a blessing. So especially when you're in a position where you could potentially go to jail at any point in time. And I've never been to jail. I've had a really hard life, but I have never been to jail. I have suffered through sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse. I was homeless at 16. I graduated high school while pregnant and homeless. Um, and I had my son, and then I got pregnant to my daughter 2 years after, and she passed away 12 days after she was born, and I held her until, until she was gone. And then the love of my life, my daughter's father, well, the love of my life at that moment. I still love him, but the grief, men don't deal with grief the same way as women do. And this was his first kid, even though my son, um, is named after him and everything like that. This is his first child. This was his first true child, and um, he ended up doing some things, some really stupid things, and going to jail right before my 21st birthday. So August of 2000 was a train wreck for me. That's when my daughter was born and passed away, and we had her funeral, and then right into September, her dad goes to jail, and I don't know how you're supposed to celebrate a 21st birthday with all of that on your plate, so I didn't. Um, and I've been kind of stuck in this cycle ever since of, not really having what I want, what I need, just scraping and getting by. And I I'm 40 years old almost. I don't think that that's the way a 40-year-old person should be living. We can live humbly without having to scrape to get by. We can prepare ourselves for the times that we will need to scrape and get by. Um, and that's exactly what I plan on doing now that I have this extra income. And I do have goals. I have goals of getting an RV and traveling across the United States and seeing some of you wonderful people. So I just want to start the day being grateful. We should always be grateful, even in times of trials and tribulations. We should be grateful. And I'm very, very grateful right now. I'm grateful for my new job. I'm grateful for you guys. And I'm grateful to have this opportunity to share a small portion of my story with you guys. Um, I came to God because God knew that I was seeking Him. And I used the name God to be found, and He found me. So I'm very, very, very grateful for being found and being saved, being heard, and I love the Lord. I'm not really ashamed to tell anybody that I love the Lord. Um, it's not something to be ashamed of. So I love you guys, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'll catch some video of the sky today at some point in time. But for right now, good morning. Welcome to Coffee Club. And I hope that you're drinking your favorite warm beverage and sharing your morning with me. I love you guys and stay blessed.